Well, I don't know how to fix that for you. Hit F5. Okay. I think there's one more terminal, and then we can do the nut house with Larissa. So much in this terminal. Oh dear. Okay. I've gone over the materials for the Science and Life article, but in nature, there is no competition within the same species, only among different species. A wolf eats a rabbit, but a rabbit doesn't eat another rabbit, it eats grass. Nor does wheat get in the way of what other wheat. But wheatgrass, saltbush, and sow thistle are all different species, so they show up somewhere wheat is growing, and they take its food and compete with it. Who wrote this nonsense? Are you trying to embarrass the entire Soviet Union with this crap? Oh god, there's a complaint here. This is about my poor reading level. Ads incoming. They start in 20 seconds. Oh deal. Okay. We can wait. I will stop reading. Was that it? I can't tell. It started? Okay. Sorry, I've been trying to render a clip we reading. No, we have ads. We are currently not reading. Be ch Watches ads on bot account. I wonder what sort of ads they're playing. What sort of ads on the bot account? What do we got? Battlefield 6. I mean, it looked good. I I haven't played a shooter game since, well, I say a shooter game, this is a shooter game, but like a Battlefield Call of Duty game since one of the older ones. Amazon Snapdragon X Elite? Amazon's releasing a phone? Is that what that means? Yo, craft singles? Craft singles in your area? Oh, CPU. Okay. Because I know Snapdragon was usually a phone, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, it was an ARM GPU. Is it Snapdragon? I can't remember. Losing my mind. Okay, are we out of ads now? It's a choice, but I'm done with bot ads now. There's also new Windows PCs. Okay. Are we out of ads? Yes. Time to continue reading. Dear Comrade Shamushev, I am utterly stunned by your careless attitude to the censorship of materials that have been published following your consultation in a number of periodicals. Reference to the complex as cut off from real life or having poor connection to our production facilities are simply false. Vavilov Complex is first and foremost a scientific institution that operates according to a specific plan, a theoretical, Jesus, thank you at the theater still. A theoretical work is bound up in the most substantial way with practical issues related to seed, cultivation, and the facility's future designs. A man would have been blind to deny the enormous accomplishments Vavilov's team has made in so little time under such trying circumstances. The Institute's research is laying the foundation necessary to develop a real-world project to conquer new worlds. Going forward, please be more mindful. What's this? Seeds. They've consumed a lot of seeds. Project Hemlock has been halted and deemed unfit for further study. You are hereby informed that all materials pertaining to Hemlock are to be catalogued as top secret under designation A2, organized and filed in appropriate sections. Any further references to it in other documents are to be redacted via the standard system. Be especially mindful of information about any employees who were allegedly injured during the project. Delete their names of casualties. They would. They would delete the names of casualties. Hemlock me in his basement and calls me a good boy. Yep. 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 There you go. Yeah, well, how do you feel about that one, huh? Does that classify as a pin of shame? Despite its secrecy, Argentum, silver in Latin. Wait, what? Pinot Shame got held by Automod. What? What? Oh god. Yep, that's a first. Automod curveball strikes again, honestly. Has already become stuff of legend in a number of European and American publications. Journalists are surprised by its extremely small staff, its incredible training and equipment, and its name, which is very atypical of the Soviet Union. You've got to admit, compared to abbreviations like SMERSH and NKVD, it comes off as odd and clumsy. Rumors vary. The squad soldiers are described either as enormous red-eyed bears who eat children, or athletic, Jesus, blonde supermen, one look at whom would have driven Hitler to dissolve the Reich and admit the German Übermensch's defeat. Becky, let me smash. Let me smirsh, Becky. Let me smirsh. They are in mystery and will remain one, but we can say this much for certain. Argentum is currently the best trained Special Forces squad on Earth, and given the Soviet Union's plans, it could become the best trained squad in the solar system before long. Clip. Oh god. Comrade Sechenov, following the events in Bulgaria. I need to stop reading, apparently. This is getting worse and worse. Agent Blesner and Plutonium have both returned in a coma. They are in a vegetative state and are not connected to the neural network. No signs of consciousness have been observed. Awaiting your orders. Article by Tom Wolfe. Read your request for excerpts about the facility from foreign media. Washington Post, May 8, 1955. The Soviet Union Steel Frame by Tom Wolfe. Universal roboticization of the Soviet Union can be considered a most curious case of modern hypocrisy. Ignoring any populist questions about whether or not robots that pass the Turing test have personal identities, I am merely pointing out how absurd and at the same time sinister the widespread use of its workforce is. Judge for yourselves. A nation whose guiding light is an ideology that embraces equality and strives to end the exploitation of workers and peasants by capital has now subordinated an entire army of soulless machines that can satisfy its every whim. I don't know anything about Collective 2.0, but I say that the Soviet Union is Capitalism 2.0 right large. The only question is when these robots will demand equal rights for themselves and how bloody the revolution will be. Alright, last reading, and then we can continue the main story and hopefully finish it. On the acceleration of evolution, despite all their talents and indisputable success achieved by Vavilov's research assistants, there is concern regarding an issue that, while predictable, can only be confirmed in practice. This is a problem more profound than preparing seeds for the inhospitable conditions on other planets. Unlike scientists' evolutionary mechanisms. Pardon me. Evolutionary mechanisms do not make predictions or evaluate risks. They simply function. Culling the weak and rewarding the strong, dozens or even hundreds of factors will affect the growth of development of our cultures. So it makes sense to suggest that while working with the genetics of plants, we should begin by breeding them for faster growth and renewal, rather than trying to foresee every minor detail about them. We just need to give evolution a shot in the arm, and it'll do the rest for us, which is how it's always been, by the way. What's behind those asterisks, huh? What am I? Bring Larissa a record. Didn't we pick one up? Larissa.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated. and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Lesnar died? Did we read that one? Are you cheating again? You sank my aircraft carrier E2. You sank my submarine D8. Why are you simple? If you got hit by A10, there can't be anything at B10. Did you forget that you can't put the ships right next to each other? Is this going to be like last time? Are you nuts? Do you really think that I can't see what you're doing from up here? Why are you using your workspace to play battleships? They told me not to let the Klimov brothers work together, and I didn't listen. If I see this again, I'll keep one of you here and the other will have... other one transferred to Vavilov to plant potatoes. Get back to work. P.S. You won't be the one planting potatoes. Vice is a sociological condition in the magnum opus of the opium of the masses, the Bible. This is demonstrated clearly if indirectly man learned of vice, not after eating of a mystical fruit, but after coming to know himself. Does that mean chocolate's my vice? Yes, brain goes brrr. The body dictates vice to us. We want to procreate, so we become rapists and perverts. Oh dear. We want to eat, so we steal money and food. We want pleasure, so we surround ourselves with senseless luxury. Man is not given to vice on its own. What pushes him toward it is his limited primitive shell, which requires food, sex, drugs, and care. Only the brilliance of pure intellect can illuminate mankind's path forward, because man is not a body, he is a way of thinking. Mighty a coconut bub, choke on these nuts. Sorry, that was mean. I've had coffee now, it's okay. In response to those who are curious about the radio of the future, yes, we really can listen to the radio broadcast from the future, literally. How does it work? If you read any of my previous papers, you'll find out, but you aren't interested in the technical details, are you? You're interested in what it can do for you. You want to know if you can buy a lottery ticket knowing that it will win or avoid nuclear holocaust, am I right? It's not that simple. What we're hearing is probable future. What could happen in 10, 30, or 50 years based on what is happening right now. But we have never, I repeat, never, heard the same broadcast twice. A week ago, the Soviet Union crumbled in 1989 and ceased to exist as a country. This morning we heard the presentation by the General Secretary of the Communist Party from 1999. One day, we intercepted an emergency message about the launch of nuclear missiles in 1976. I was horrified. The future does not exist yet. Please remember that. All we can hear is an echo of an infinite quantized multivariance and extract the most frequent repeated tendencies from it. What we will actually see tomorrow is entirely in our hands. Can I stop reading yet? Please. Please let me stop reading. Comrade Klimov, do you seriously want to get data on an alternative timeline in which the Third Reich never invented the V2 rocket? You want to know how the world would be different? Okay, I'll tell you. It wouldn't. Do you know why? Because the invention of a new weapons is called an arms race for a reason. It's a race. That means someone has to come in first. Know you read literacy? In our history, the Germans came in first, although it didn't particularly help them. But the American were nipping at their heels, as were we and the Brits. Yes, the V2 had an astonishing influence on missile design and the space program. But it was a matter of time. Can you tell me who invented the radio? Was it Popov, Marconi, Hertz, Tesla? Do you know what's really interesting? What would have happened if the damn fascists hadn't invented that plague of theirs and mowed down half the world's population? From now on, don't bother the alternate prediction department with childish questions in the vein of who'd win in a fight, a shark or a bear. The bear, obviously. Depends. Is it a water fight? Because I think a shark could probably beat a bear. Or is it a land fight where the shark's just flopping around on the ground? Did we read this one? I don't even know if we read this one. But it isn't obvious. It's not obvious. Let's go B2. Miss A10. Miss give up already. B10. I already read that. I'm not reading it again. I've told you this once. I've told you 1,000 times, Dimitri. I don't want a new body. It has nothing to do with me putting on airs, as you put it. There's just no point. I'm much more productive in this state. It's simply more practical and useful for myself and for you. You already have your Ekaterina dolls following you around. Leave me be. Why is this one so long? Alright. Add some conclusions at the end. It's really dry. I guess it's kind of dry. Because we want to hear your voice. Well, my voice is dying. This is rough. Just a little while ago, what if conversations were, at best, the purview of statisticians and analysts, depending on the topic in question? Redeemed hydrate. You want water, I suppose? Where was I? But today, thanks to Lebedev's quantum systems, predicting alternate histories has literally become a science. Double up, it's about to be some reading. I really need a cooldown on that, don't I? The things you learn after the fact. No. Predicting alternate histories has become a science. This has allowed us to get a very accurate report of the history of the Soviet Union in World War II if the party had not approved Sechenov's project to roboticize our troops in the late 30s. This theoretical report has received the designation 5P. Damn, 5 penis? Rough. At the Academy of Consequences. Stage 1, defeat. Due to the novelty of the technology and the weak adaptation of our manufacturing capabilities, the robots turn out to be able to resist the Warmax forces, and initially casualties are colossal. The Soviet Union loses all its territories up to Moscow. Stage 2, regrouping. Towards the middle of the war, human casualties have pressure from the Reich have become so great that the Red Army's only salvation lies in building more advanced combat robots in order to make up for fucking lost soldiers, not robots. The process of manufacturing new combat robots is reformed and enhanced in the Urals and Siberia. Stage 3, Respite. Seeing the Soviet Union's defeat and refusing to believe in upcoming robot upgrades, Allied troops concentrate their forces and become more aggressive. Since they understand that the Red Army will no longer be cannon fodder in the European war, the Reich halts its advance deep in the Soviet Union and switches to the Western Front. Stage 4, Breaking Point. Massive battalions of robotic troops with various functions carry out highly effective sudden attacks, reclaiming our captured territory in a matter of weeks. In the winter, their mobility and lack of reliance on food and medicine gives the Soviet machines a massive advantage. Stage 5, Victory. Even before the creation of the V-2 rocket and failure of the Brown Plague, Soviet robots liberate most of Europe. Since the world's population is never reduced by illness, we find ourselves in a fragile world where the weakened Soviet Union is forced to rely on the might of its technology.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording.
Are we down to one recording left? Looks like it.
Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories.
You got that on timer too?
Major Sergei
What the
Nechayev.
hell?
Codename Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy? How did you know that? Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Not
wife.
my wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Oh, why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him.
Oh.
What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So
Okay.
you bring me there as your captive?
I'm
And
a
then
lad of
what?
chocolate.
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
My wife?
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this.
What do you mean, babe?
There's
I
a
mean,
reason
bro.
you're called Charless,
What?
right? You're Char-a-ton. Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well...
I don't
guess
know.
would've done the same.
Those
what
emails
are we gonna
state
do
that you
now, huh?
kinda wanted
What
this
else can
because
we do,
you
Sergei?
didn't want to use your limbs.
You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the Collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
I don't trust the
Fortunately,
tentacles.
that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov gonna keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before. but I doubt
Ekaterina,
anything could surprise
those
me now.
You and your
twins.
wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina,
read that
or
in the
Katya, as you
emails,
called her,
too.
was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts. Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is Holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can
Yep.
get out of here.
We read that in the emails. But we also know from the emails that the glove wanted to become not human. Because he didn't want to poop.
Can we go, Major?
Let's
Okay,
go.
let's go.
I'm really sorry you had to go through all this.
Oh, shit. Oh, here we go again.
No, not now. Not here.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, so this is what we climbed up to last time. Hi. Well, I guess we're going in. Cute smiling Chibi saying, oh dear.
We are all monsters in the dark, my boy. How many times have we talked about this?
This is so bright. I can't see. Oh,
Each book from my father's library was nothing but a fragment of the knowledge
she has
I
a
sought.
bloody boob.
I've spent my entire life
This way?
putting those fragments back together.
Alright, we'll go this way.
And once I'd completed the puzzle, I found a book that now prevents me from sharing my knowledge. That book
Sure.
is human greed and human evil. People have no time to dedicate themselves to
I
science.
can see
On the
again.
other side of the world, they're
Just
busy
keep
playing with
walking.
money. And on this side, they're playing with the power of the masses. Science, shattered to pieces by the
Wait,
houses
what?
no one has ever read. None of the social systems that exist now allow humanity to fully evolve. They are all flawed. Get rid of money and let robots toil for us. Get rid of inequality and the lie of communism. Give people freedom of choice. Accelerate evolution. Share our knowledge with everyone and combine our minds into a single great collective. Then, science will start to flow within the minds of all the citizens of a unified nation. A great scientific union that encompasses the entire globe. Collective.
Kitty. Oh. I just wanted to pet the kitty. Didn't have to flashbang me like this.
Dr. Sechenov just held a press conference in which he completely denied rumors about civilian robots malfunctioning at Facility 3826. The facility is back to full operational
Granny
capacity,
Xena.
and the red
Finally
alert will
back
be
with
lifted
us,
very
Sonny.
soon.
You took a real
Collective
pounding, didn't you?
2.0
You
will
were pretty
be
close to
launched
staying
as
there for
planned.
good.
Where?
You tell me. How am I supposed to know where you are when you're on the bloody rampage? You were a nice boy when my daughter was around, but ever since she passed away, you do nothing but sulk and fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. Nothing but blood and ripped off heads everywhere. Disgraceful.
What's your daughter got to do with me?
My Katinka. Our Katinka. They played hell with your memory, Sonny.
Lady, what are you talking about?
She was my daughter, but she was your...
Ekaterina Nechaeva, codename Blesna, member of the Argentum Spec Ops squad. So you must be...
Your mother-in-law, you stupid ignoramus. You worked for Sechenov until those Bulgarian terrorists blew you up. Katya didn't make it. Then Sechenov turned you into a monster.
Yeah, I may have heard something about that.
Why are you just sitting there if you already knew? I've been keeping an eye on you ever since. I figured there must be some humanity
She's the
somewhere in you.
mother-in-law. She ain't no baddie. Get out of here.
Sorry, lady, but you figured wrong. My past, my present, it's all gone. Wait, where's Larissa?
She's everywhere. You scattered her to the four winds.
Baddie Z. God. Okay.
Fuck. You got a gun, lady.
Does it look like I don't have one? What would you like?
Anything'll do. I just need to blow my head off.
Great idea. Just blow your own damn brains out and be done
Stand
with
down,
it.
lady!
Then Sechenov can turn everyone into mindless meatbags. First the Soviet Union, then the rest of the
Fine,
world.
I get it.
If you get it, then get up. I'll give you weapons, lots of them. But only if you promise me you'll put that freak down once and for all.
Sure thing, Mom. I'll do it.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Listen to your elders, Major. Comrade Sechenov's deeds demand vengeance.
What is this shit, Sergei?
It is me, Zinaida. Chariton Zaharov.
Charity, you devil! You're alive!
In a sense, an evil wizard turned me into polymer goo.
Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me you've known Granny Xena this whole time?
Keeping secrets can be very useful, Major. They haven't let us down yet.
Useful to who? You keeping secrets is letting me
Sechenov
down.
must be off his rocker if he's doing this kind of stuff to people. Wait a second. What about Katya, Kartinka? Could she still be alive?
It's possible, but in what state? Just look at me. I'm not sure I'm better off, but I don't have hard data at this time.
I'm begging you, Sergei. Sechenov has to die!
Jeez, get off my back
Yes, Mom.
already.
I'll do it.
Crispy critters. What the hell is going on around here? On the one hand, I've got lying, manipulative dicks who claim to be noble avengers. On the other, I've got a Soviet scientist and member of the Academy who wants to enlighten all mankind and use me to get rid of assholes. According to the manipulative dicks, that is.
Well, you know, we kind of have to help Granny, so
Whatever, lady. Why don't you show me what's in that
Now
arsenal
you're
of yours?
talking, Sonny.
Wispy motherfucking quitters.
Honey,
Oh,
I
honey?
am extremely worried about you. I think you may be in danger.
What do you mean? The break room isn't safe anymore.
No, handsome. My room will always be safe for you. I won't let anyone in as long as you're here.
Then where is this threat coming from?
Your glove. It is manipulating you. Take it off before it's too late, and we'll be together till death do us part.
Oh, man. I'm sick of you going on about the glove.
But I'm right, darling.
Yeah, you just want to murder me. Not gonna happen.
How could you even think that, sugar? I only kill pathetic, horny little pipsqueaks who try to enter me, when all I want is you.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop killing people?
But that's beyond me, sugar. I can't help myself.
Then you'll have to deal with the glove until you can.
You should forbid her from telling you to remove the glove.
You see? He is turning
I mean,
you
I kinda wanna
against
take the
me.
glove off.
Oh, sneaky manipulator. Darling, take off the disgusting thing right now.
Listen, can you spare me your maniacal ramblings? This place has already gone to hell.
Whatever you say, Master. Just enter me often and keep punishing me.
How long since you've washed your hands? A while. I don't think we need that much ammo for that. We'll keep all that, we'll keep all that. We'll grab some more large neuromids. Grab a fire, we'll grab an ice, we'll grab an electricity. And we'll take some vodka when all else fails. Some nesting dolls. An elephant, the boat. What's over here? Piggies, piggies, piggies. Granny Z. Oh, can we go inside and see her little chicken pet? No. She doesn't want to show us inside her house. Hey, oh my god. Oh, there it is. Hi. What are your pigs? More stuff. Is that it? Yeah. It's just. Okay.
Then come on, Sergei. Vengeance awaits.
Don't rush me. One thing at a time.
I would prefer that we reach Sechenov before Collective is updated and it is too late to change anything, in case you don't like his answers.
I would much rather leave you here, Glove, and not have to deal with you. But that's just me. Not looking forward to this. Can we make more rocket ammo, please, first? Yeah, just a feeling that I might need these. I just feel like the Glove only wanted a life without poop. But I don't know, he kind of just doesn't seem like a good guy, you know? He also has the goop.
Be careful, Major.
Damn, girl. Just like you, a twin has the ability to store up energy in order to enhance its attacks. Attack it to take out the stored energy and weaken your foes.
Is that left or right? Same difference.
No idea how right you are.
Okay, I know you're a baddie and all, but
She's using everything she has to kill you.
can
Use
we talk
everything
about
you
this? Like, can we talk about
Imagine
this?
if there were two of them.
Imagine if there were two of them. Do not crawl on the floor like that.
Stay alert. This lady has no desire to dance with you.
I don't know, we're doing pretty well at dancing together right now. Oh my god.
The latest robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful.
Get gooped up left.
Don't give up, Major. We need to get upstairs.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Are you looking at, Major? Fight!
I'm not looking at much. She's kind of quick. Ow. Yes, shooting white goop at the ballerina. Okay, more white goop. I really hope this isn't the part that has my wife inside it. She had White Goop too, yeah. If your wife ends up in there, I will throw hands. Well, I don't think it's the wife, but they did say that her knowledge was imprinted in the ballerinas. So... Uppies please. Thank you.
Atomic Heart Project, approved by the Secret Congress of the CPSU Central Committee on February 14, 1951.
I said what I said.
The United States of America. Change of political regime. Abolition of capitalism. Establishment of communism. Establishing social and moral ideals consistent with the beliefs of a Soviet person. The method of execution is the seizure of the strategic and military facilities, followed by disconnection and shutdown of nuclear power plants. Effective deactivation of the Atomic Heart of America, complete surrender of the government, and the transfer of power to the top leadership of the USSR.
You hear that? They want to take America.
Well, Sergei, first they sell robots, then they simply give them away as aid. Once they reach critical mass, they take over all the power plants and cut off the power.
Yep. Oh, what the fuck?
Greetings, honored members of the Politburo.
Wait, what?
I am...
Oh. Report to the Politburo of the fucking more reading? God damn. I didn't get paid enough to read all this. Welcome, comrades. In 1951, the capitalist imperialism of the United States, consumed by the hatred and envy of the Soviet Union's magnificent scientific achievements, declared the launch of the Global Energy for All program. In essence, this program is just as hypocritical as the capitalist system itself. Hiding behind a facade of lofty ideals, the capitalists strive for the worldwide hegemony and the suppression of all independence other than their own, and the eradication of those who do not share their values. At first glance, Energy for All seems incredibly noble. 50 nuclear power stations will be constructed throughout the United States in order to provide every American citizen with cheap and available electricity. But the United States capitalist regime is, as always, hiding its true face. Twisted into a beastly grin of imperialism behind a mask of magnanimity. In addition to these power stations, the United States is also secretly building a network of underground silos and hangars for launching nuclear missiles and housing strategic bombers armed with nuclear bombs. The Americans' goal is simple. Once the Soviet Union believes their claims of peace and friendship, it will let down its guard and the American military machine will strike, destroying the Soviet Union and the entire communist way of life with a cowardly sneak attack. But the Soviet Union isn't one to sit on its hands and wait while our enemies regroup and swell their ranks. Hiding nuclear weapons underground where we cannot eliminate them from orbit, nor is the Soviet Union one to back down or run from another nation's might. In response to the American threat, Facility 3826 has developed its own project designed not only to protect the Soviet Union, but also to rid the world once and for all for the very possibility of such a bloodbath. The President of the United States once called Energy for All Americans Atomic Heart. Given the profound guile and hypocrisy of American capitalism, this name reflects the essence of the global threat developed by the United States all too well. For this reason, our project, which will counteract the Americans' deadly machinations, has co-opted their leader's metaphor. Our atomic heart will return honesty and integrity to America. The Atomic Heart project is made up of several sequential steps. Design and build civilian robots with no weapons or other signs of a potential military application. These robots have been designed to be independent of their software. Any owner can install any software onto them as they like. On the outside, the robots seems to be perfectly harmless and safe, but in reality, they are equipped with highly effective hand-to-hand combat techniques and can use civilian equipment as lethal weapons. Stage 2. Requires that Soviet civilian robots be seen by the entire world as humanitarian goods. We have already implemented this strategy via the United Nations. Since receiving the status of humanitarian goods, Soviet robots have begun to spread throughout the entire world free of charge, which has given a powerful impetus to the further development of the Atomic Heart project. Profit-hungry American capitalists are flooding their own country with our robots. A free robotic workforce is the dream of every capitalist usurper, and none of them has hesitated to obtain as many Soviet robots as possible. Alright, how many more stages are there? Like 2? And then collective. During stage 3, the Soviet Union has made obtaining free robots as easy as possible for our foreign customers. American businesses, for one, have already imported over 100 million Soviet civilian robots of various models. Many of these are used at facilities related to Energy for All, i.e. American power stations and missile silos. There, our robots, on which American Special Forces have installed their own software, maintain service and operate nuclear facilities. The first objective of the Atomic Heart project has thus been accomplished. During the final phase of the project, civilian robots will be switched from civilian operation to combat mode. They will then capture all key components of the infrastructure of the United States. This will become possible with the launch of Collective 2.0, which will unite all Soviet robots into a unified neuropolymer network that requires no radio signals, digital protocols, or other electronics. All Soviet robots will be able to receive and successfully carry out our commands. Their attack will be sudden, and it will happen everywhere, all at once, down to the second. The enemy will be taken completely by surprise, and they will be eradicated. The American working class will be liberated from the oppression of global capitalism, and the very notion of capitalism will be lost in the waters of the Leith. The launch of Collective 2.0 is only 2 months away, and in just 2 months, a new progressive human race will toss capitalism into the dustbin of history, cast off its tyrant yokes, and begin its march into the future. The world will never be the same, comrades.
Pleased to inform you that the Atomic Heart project is now complete and ready for launch. This is a top-secret project designed to crush the resistance of our class enemies in Western Europe, East Asia, and of course, North America. As you know, Facility 3826 has been a player on the capitalist market for many years now, providing a labor force, i.e. robots, to the entire world free of charge as a way to skirt sanctions. The distribution of these robots has already led to civil unrest due to growing unemployment in rival countries. But more importantly, it has also led to our devices being located in strategic targets, without exception, including nuclear power plants. After switching them to combat mode, we will capture rival countries' nuclear reactors and demand that power be handed over to the people. The borders of the Soviet Union will expand beneath the banner of a people's uprising. We will demonstrate the advantages of our ideology and disseminate it throughout the world. The Soviet Union will square its shoulders and direct mankind's gaze up to the stars. The Atomic Heart Project will be launched as soon as every citizen of our nation has been fully polymerized. Thank you for your time, comrades.
I never would have thought Sechenov would be capable of something like this.
Dmitri is not the man he was when we started this. I don't know what broke him. Atomic Heart, politics, or the fact that everyone has been calling him a brilliant genius every day for years.
Also, can we talk about how Tasmania's not there? It's kind of mean. What did Tasmania do, huh?
At full speed, the GMC 69 geodesic monocycle's wheel can slice a man's body in half. Its standard loadout includes a 7.62mm machine gun that can be replaced with a flamethrower
Tasmania erasure.
I still don't get how we can control machines in America from the Soviet Union. It's not like hacking a hub in the facility.
Comrade Major, the polymers have the ability to transmit information among themselves without need for radio frequencies. No other transmitters are required, since the neuropolymer is itself a transmitter.
No robots in
Collective
Tasmania?
2.0
Yeah,
will
they're
work
safe.
the same way, but with the brains of ordinary users. An enormous social distance would be required to avoid control.
Poor
but any
Tasmania.
undesirable outcasts will be caught by the robots.
They're giving us goods still. Why are they giving us goods?
This robot's extremities are made out of PTA-4 for improved human spine-breaking performance.
Did you say vibrating performance? Oh, it's a Natasha.
NAT-256 Natasha heavy-duty ground-based loader bot can squeeze up to 5 liters of blood from a human body in under 20 seconds.
I bet it'll be like how people control these monsters with that fucking gizmo there. The thought controller.
As I said earlier, thought is nothing but a trinket, a fake. The primary connector is the Jellyman, the neuropolymer. And only Sechenov has access to it.
Spine breaking? Yes.
Only the Jellyman, the massive data array, can resonate with all polymerized objects and control them. And believe me, Comrade Major, a tremendous amount of polymer has been spread throughout the world over the last few years. Every machine and every human being on Earth will become part of Collective.
Did it say spine breaking over here? Up to 80 kills an hour. 450 kills an hour for this one. Ow. What about the bin chicken right here? What's this one got? 100 an hour?
Healthcare unit, the doc cannot replace a medic or paramedic, but it is quite adept at performing autopsies, especially if the patient is still alive.
Okay. Are you quite good at performing autopsies when the patient is still alive?
The Bumblebee has a silent mode for infiltrating enemy lines and gathering intelligence.
60 kills an hour for that thing. Here's that fucking robot. What was it? A dewdrop.
Acting as an exoskeleton for a pluche-based neuropolymer creature, the Dewdrop is a highly capable combat unit whose laser beam's penetration rate for human flesh is a staggering 0.15 seconds.
So, to make a long story short, Sechenov is in charge of this polymer thingy, this Jellyman, and the Jellyman is going to be in charge of everything that becomes part of the network.
Indeed.
Sounds like frickin' black magic or something.
The polymers have not been fully studied, nor has Collective. It is entirely possible that humans have created something greater than themselves. In fact, The electronic messages you have been reading at the pair terminals may very well have been specially selected for you by the neural network, or even created. We simply don't know, Major.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's no worse than a single man's drive to control more lives than just his own.
This is one of those robots from The Incredibles.
The Hauler is capable of detaining intruders with a special clamp. It is programmed to keep the subject pinned to the ground while awaiting a human rapid response team, or terminate it if none is coming.
Right. Yeah, we know about these lab techs.
Ideal anti-personnel operator, programmed with advanced melee techniques, prioritizing breaking victims' necks to ensure zero survivability.
Alright, what's this one?
Reconnaissance
An
drone.
owl.
A group of owls can lift an enemy off the ground and drop it from a lethal height.
Yeah,
Listen, this
just
is
lift
fucking
things up and
bonkers.
drop them.
Sechenov wants to take over the world and blow up America.
Not blow it up, just deprive it of electricity. Weren't you listening? If you still have doubts after the Academy, what I've told you, and everything you've seen around you, let's just do what we came here to do. Look your former boss in the eye and ask him.
The MFU-68 laborer is heavily represented among the robotic staff of prisons, where it carries out patrol duties.
This carries out patrol duties? Huh. Right.
Designed as a freight drone, the Drofa also doubles as a punitive expedition unit. Its unique Archimedes screw rotors can chop a human body into bits as efficiently as an industrial-grade meat grinder.
Yeah, that's a pretty good meat grinder, I guess. I think it does a lot more than patrolling, too. Whoa. The fuck was that light? The heck? Huh. I don't think we need to get anything out of Nora, so I guess let's just go in.
Boss?
That desk is horribly shaped.
Protect. Well, Cheriton, are you proud of yourself? You, Larissa, and Zenaida have certainly been busy. But Sergei, I wouldn't have expected you to be quite so gullible, my boy.
Silence! You messed with my head. You wiped my memory. Am I a toy to you like those other people connected to Collective? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Sergei. I can see you're terribly upset. It's okay, I don't blame you. But you, Cheriton, you were supposed to help the boy, not pull his strings like a puppet.
Me? Don't you blame this on me? I'm not the one trying to deprive everyone of their free will, turning them into mindless puppets. And it wasn't my choice to be a talking pile of goo either. You're glad it happened, aren't you? You'll use everything and everyone to achieve your goal, including me and your agent. Admit it!
How dare you? I lost you both, then saved your lives. You're both scientific miracles. You were
You are my best friend, Sheraton. And the Major is like a son to me.
And those two are like daughters, right? And everyone you're going to connect to Collective, everyone whose minds you're going to control, who are they to you? Millions of foster kids? Everyone is just grist for your mill, Dimitri.
I want to give mankind a spectacular future. Unimaginable achievements. I want to give them a path to the star.
Both of you, shut up! Get your hands up! Some goddamn wizard you are. Tell him to stand down. I'm counting to 3. 1!
What a shame.
2!
It's a shame you've escalated this situation without even trying to resolve it peacefully. But I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Right, left, terminate.
Oh dear. Keep your key boot out of my stomach, please. Whee! It'd be really unfortunate if I failed one of those, huh?
What in the actual living fuck is this?
Stop blaming the machines, Major.
Freaking fucking critters! These are cold hard facts, but yet.
This is exactly what I want to correct. You just walk into my office with a loaded gun. Where's the friendship? Where's the respect?
What about your respect, Dimitri? For everyone?
Stop messing with my head! So one of these robots is Ekaterina Nechaeva, the wife I don't remember? Well, which one?
They both are.
I tried to bring Glesna back to life when her brain was literally ripped in half. I wanted to restore her right and left hemispheres, but the process was too complicated.
What
Oh
the
my
shit?
god.
But why? You're already fucking with people who are still alive. Couldn't you just leave the dead in peace? That's enough, boss. I'm willing to...
Major, wake up!
I'm not asleep. Am I? Am I asleep right now?
Right now. Set
Katya.
Your wife is dead. Sechenov took her from you.
Oh dear.
Surrender, P3.
Oh
Give me
dear.
Sheraton before anyone else gets hurt.
Dimitri is suggesting that I'll be hurt.
Just keep
Who will
running,
be
just
next,
keep
Major?
running, just keep running.
Find me.
Do you really kill your own wife, Sergei?
Dear, can you stop just throwing all of that, please? Please, just no more goo. I've had quite enough goo. Fighting two version of your wife and could be between them instead? Oh my god. Your wife just learned HM fly.
You lousy
Sergei, you
piece
don't
of
understand.
shit.
Cheriton's manipulating you. He gained access to the Voskhod module in your brain and started sending you to Limbo. I was busy getting ready for the collective update, so I didn't realize it right away. He's the one who killed Molotov. Tell me, Cheriton, did you do the same thing to Dr. Filatova? Did you use my agent to tear her limb from limb?
I'm sick of your hypocrisy, Dmitri. I did your dirty work while you stayed squeaky clean.
But they didn't deserve to die. Why have you done this?
You motherfucker, this whole time.
I've had quite enough of you, Major. Your job is done.
Mm-hmm.
P3, my boy. Get up! Get up! What do you want?
I want all this to end, Dmitri. I want your pathetic human race to realize it has no future. It's time for it to step aside and make way for the next phase of its evolution.
You know that glove proved right.
Cheriton, you're pure evil.
Kitty.
What are you going to do to humanity and collective?
You should not call something evil just because you cannot comprehend it.
How come he gets to pet Kitty? I didn't get to pet
Evil is
Kitty.
an abstract concept, and your thinking is limited.
Ed's starting 1 minute.
You are a human, a species that will soon be extinct. I realized
I snoozed them.
when I stopped being human myself. Your limitations prevent you from seeing the truth. Dumb humans don't want to evolve. All they want is comfort and satisfaction on someone else's dime.
You never wanted to join with the massive array. No. Stop, Cheriton. No.
I changed my mind.
The Argentum unit entered Dr. Sechenov's office and found no trace of the doctor. According to partially reconstructed footage, it appears the humanoid neuropolymer object approached Dr. Sechenov's body and then completely consumed it. After the events described in the report, the unidentified humanoid neuropolymer object left Dr. Sechenov's office and vanished.
cooked up, crispy critters.
Why is the UI there?
There is nothing I can do if you leave me here to
I'm going to leave you with the credits. I need to go to use the bathroom. And then we'll start Annihilation
There is nothing I can do.
Instinct.
If you leave me here to cry. You know my love will follow you, baby. After years go passing by. Give you all that I want. But there's one thing you can't deny.